on behalf of Mr. Lee. I am standing in for the attorney of record, David Burgess, with Mr. Lee's consent, to my knowledge. Is that correct, sir? That is okay for me to stand in for you right now?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please state your name?
Thoroughly.
What was that noise?
Right. Shouldn't you check? I don't feel safe. Why are you just pointing? What?
Don't stop myself.
It'll stop at some point.
I feel very safe.
Oh, I know. He's like, you are all over it. Yes. All right, go ahead. What are we doing?
Well, Your Honor, please. First of all, I've been in communication with Mr. Burgess and Mr. Arabo, who is representing the victim of the case, Mr. Quasney. Apparently, Mr. Lee called Mr. Arabo and offered to, in exchange, there's a pending case where Mr. Quasney is the defendant of an AMB against Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee contacted Mr. Arabo and offered to essentially not testify in that case if Mr. Quasney agreed not to testify in this case. There are statements that are essentially saying, in exchange for Mr. Quasney, victim in this case, not testifying, I will also not testify. That is highly concerning, of course. I was given this information yesterday. I asked Mr. Arabo to forward that call to myself, Mr. Burgess, and the officer in charge because we want it documented for potential additional charges. But this all happened, transpired yesterday. We got the recording as of this morning. With that said, of course, I think it's appropriate to have an adjournment. Mr. Burgess agrees with that.
But does that recording indicate that?
Yes, Your Honor, have either one.
Okay. I myself have not listened to the recording. I was just asked to stand in on behalf of Mr. Burgess. He's at a hearing in Lansing. However, I did speak to Mr. Lee about it today. Mr. Lee indicates he indicated some of the content of the conversation to me. He also indicated, just FYI, that he himself recorded it.
But just so that I have this right, the defendant, because of something else, is urging, enticing, or in some other way interfering with testimony of witnesses in this case.
I can't agree to that characterization because I haven't heard it. I don't know.
Well, you want to listen to, because that's what I'm being told.
But yes, I understand. I understand that is what's being presented. I also want to indicate that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Mr. Lee has indicated to me some things. I have advised him to be careful of what he would want to say to Your Honor, but he seems to feel that he needed to make that phone call because he wants to move to have Mr. Burgess removed and he wants to get a different attorney. Mr. Lee has indicated to me he also wants to address the court. I again did advise him I would not go into the content of that conversation as there could be potential pending new charges. With that said, Mr. Lee, what is it you wanted to say?
Yes, Judge, I indicated to, what's your name?
Mary Rubio, Ms. Rubio.
To Ms. Rubio that for a little bit over a month,
This is the moment everything changes. The prosecution introduces a recorded phone call, alleging that Larry Lee attempted to persuade a victim to stay silent, while offering not to testify himself. Legally speaking, this crosses into extremely dangerous territory. Attempts to influence a witness can be classified as witness tampering, a serious offense that often leads to immediate bond revocation. Watch the judge closely. The tone is measured, but unmistakably firm. Courts treat any interference with witnesses as a direct threat to the justice process. So what do you think? Was this a calculated gamble or a reckless move that could cost Lee everything?
Contacted my attorney, Mr. Burgess, and I instructed him to contact the lawyers from both sides, the prosecution and the other side that represented Mr. Quasney, and I instructed him to offer a plea or to negotiate some sort of settlement. And he indicated that he would do that. He indicated that he had done that. He indicated that he had reached out to Mr. Arabo and the prosecutor regarding making some sort of plea agreement. Him and I discussed what that could be. And so now, fast forward, yesterday, I contacted Mr. Burgess and I said, hey, have you reached out or have you heard anything from Mr. Arabo and the prosecutor? He said, and he indicated that he had not heard anything and that he had reached out to both attorneys multiple times. I knew that to be a lie. I suspected that to be a lie. And I knew that if I were to have him or to ask you to have him removed or substituted, that I would have to prove under Strickland versus Washington that he.
I don't know. Are you a lawyer?
I was.
Mr. Lee, no. To my
was-
knowledge, no.
So I knew that I had to prove that he was ineffective. I knew that I had to prove that our breakdown was egregious. So I recorded the call myself. And I called Mr. Arabo and I asked if Mr. Burgess reached out and discussed any sort of plea negotiations. Mr. Arabo said, no, sir. He had not had any communications with my attorneys. So I confirmed with Mr. Arabo that he had not received any communications about any kind of negotiations with any kind of plea agreements on my behalf.
I'm so sorry to have him sleep before he makes more statements.
And I did record the.
And our calls to this
I recorded the call.
criminalizing himself.
I recorded the call.
In his best interest, he might want to listen to this call before he makes any further statements. In the call that was sent to us, there is indication there's no discussion of a plea. Not what was sent to me. That was recorded by Mr. Arabo. There's very clear that there will be no testimony in his case if Mr. Kwanzi agrees not to testify in this case.
So I have the text messages.
Further false statements are made to the court, which is not necessarily a problem for me, but I want to make sure that Mr. Lee's rights are preserved.
I have the text
He
messages.
might want to listen.
You don't know what? That's the third time you've done it. You're gone. Mr. Allen, take him. You better get Mr. Burgess down here because I want to hear those calls because if he's interfered with it, that's going to be a whole other issue.
I will try to reach him, but I know he is in Lansing, so I'm not certain.
Well, even if he appears, but has Mr. Burgess heard the calls?
I don't know, Your Honor. They were sent this morning. I asked Mr. Arabo to send them right away yesterday, and we received them this morning. Mr. Arabo can also be available via Zoom if necessary.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that what I'm hearing is extremely disturbing.
I completely understand that. Your
And
Honor.
so I'm gonna give an opportunity for the defense to give me some explanation, but I'm inclined at this point, I'm gonna hold him in custody. I'm inclined at this point.
And with that, the judge makes a decisive move. Larry Lee's bond is revoked. What began as a challenge to legal representation quickly unraveled into a far more serious issue involving potential witness interference. In a matter of minutes, the entire trajectory of the case shifted. This is a powerful reminder of how quickly courtroom decisions can backfire and how one choice can change everything. If this moment caught you off guard, hit the like button, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns where strategy, emotion, and justice collide. Because in this courtroom, every word matters.